Welcome to the Zen Zone. Zen Lee here on the best wheel ever made, the LeaperKim Oryx. It is personally my favorite wheel that I've ever ridden, and in this video we have a lot to talk about, more than just the wheel. I have some announcements that you might find interesting or maybe not. We're also going to talk about the range of this wheel, because hands down it is the wheel of range. I said infinite range before in a past video jokingly, but it almost feels like that. It almost feels like you have infinite range on this wheel. So we're gonna get into the range aspects of this wheel later into the video. This is a group ride organized by Bowsprite, who is the leader of the group in Vegas. He's put together an amazing group in Vegas, an amazing group of people. We're growing slowly, but you know, it is what it is. It's hot right now. It's like 100 and some degrees in Vegas. Riding season for us is coming up. You know, next month probably, when it starts to cool down a bit, is when riding season really hits. I want to give a big shout out to my members, my Zen members. There is 12 of you now. You've inspired me to keep improving the channel. Thank you so much. I've also created a private Telegram group for those 12 members, or you can pay $2 a month, become a Zen member now, get access to that private Telegram group, some Zen emojis. So when you comment, you get the cool emoji, and that emoji evolves the longer you stay with the channel. You start out as a little baby dragon, and then in a few years, if you're staying with the channel, you will evolve into a Zen dragon. It will be cool to see. So far, we have some, I think the oldest member is Dr. Zhang here in Vegas. Amazing. Thank you, Doc, for being a member for so long. It's cool to see your dragon emoji evolve. Also, in the chat group, I have one of the best techs, and Psycho Therapeutical. Those are the only 3 people in the chat. I just started a few moments ago, but we have an amazing tech in the chat. I think he's one of the best techs. And Psycho, one of the most positive, fun content creators out there. So you have access to us, myself, if you have any questions or feedback on my videos. You'll also be getting access to my, usually, not always, my videos are available to members first, so that you can give me feedback, like if I say something stupid, or maybe I say something good, you know, and you just want to give some positive feedback. That's an option as well. But you are directly guiding the future of this channel by becoming a Zen member. I've recently bought 2 new pairs of shoes, which I'll be talking about as well. I haven't tried them out yet. It'll be a future video. I'm using the Insta X5, which I sold my Insta X4 for $200 and bought the X5 for about $600 after taxes and everything. And I was regretting it at first, but I've actually been getting a lot of compliments on the footage, because personally I can't really tell the difference between the X4 and the X5, except in low light conditions. There is a mode on the Insta X5 called Pure View, which is better in low light conditions. So when a cloud was flying over us on this red rock loop, which is a 13-mile loop, lots of elevation, lots of curves, lots of places to open up. So something to pay attention in this video, because in the next video I'm going to show you the difference between the pedals where they're at now, which is the stock position, the higher position. And in the next video, after this ride, I got home and I lowered the pedals because I was catching so much wind, and I feel stable, but I didn't feel integrity. I don't know what the word is, but I felt stable. The wheel feels stable. It's so heavy, you know, and when I say it's so heavy, you don't really feel that weight. I'm not feeling that weight at my weight is 160 pounds, right? Trying to gain some more weight. I feel like the racing meta is moving away from smaller, lighter riders, which is what it used to be on the 100-volt wheels. The lighter you were, you kind of had an advantage, because you could torque the wheel. You needed to be light enough or heavy enough to torque the wheel, but light enough to not cut out. So it was a fine balance. Now, with these higher voltage wheels coming out, the bigger guys can just torque the wheel much easier than the smaller guys and have a huge advantage, in my opinion. So I'm trying to gain some weight, is the bottom line. I'm trying to bulk up. My health is finally, I feel like I'm through the worst of the health issues I was having, and I am ready to start training. I want to take my training professionally, like a professional athlete would. I am strongly thinking about, my lease is up here soon in Vegas. I am strongly thinking of doing a little tour in Southeast Asia. And then for 2026, I want to participate in the racing season in Europe. Go to as many races in Europe as possible. I like the racing scene personally better out there in Europe. It's just more races and on speedways, more amazing speedways. And the events tend to be more than just one day. That's something here in, I get so much shade for this, but like the races here are only one day. So you drive or fly across the country, you race for one day, and then you come back. You know, so it's, and sure, some of them have group rides and stuff like that, you know, days before. But I love being on the circuit for the first day, getting a feel of the circuit, doing some time trials, getting used to all the slip spots, you know, taking it easy the first day. And then the second day, I can really turn it up. And that's why a lot of my races, I don't do well initially. Because I don't like to push it hard until I'm comfortable on the track. And then once I learn the track, I really turn it up and start to do well. So I'm tentatively thinking about that. Actually, more than tentatively, I'm strongly thinking about doing that. Let me know what your thoughts are on that. Would you like to see me? My most viral race video is in Europe. And my most viewed videos are mostly in Europe. And their racing culture, it's just a little bit more organized. And the thing I love most, there's very few tracks here in the US that you can just go to and pay by yourself. In Europe, man, you can go to a karting track and you pay, I think there was one where I was paying like €5 or €10 to go on a little karting track to, you know, practice your turns, to practice your cornering. There were big tracks you could pay €50 for, which, and these prices are really good, where you get access to the track all day to train. And there's just nothing like that here in Vegas. I mean, there's a lot of good roads and parking structures I can practice in, but it's not the same as actually being on speedway. So I would love to go back to Europe. And the wheel I want to race on is the Oryx. I bought the, full disclosure, I have bought the race wheel, the Bigode race. I'm excited for the 210 volts. And what else does the race have that I'm excited about? The 210 volts, basically, and the new Bigode style fork suspension. I love that they're moving to that. So that's everything I wanted in a Bigode wheel, except for now, it's going to be hard for me, I think, to go down to a smaller tire size. Once you, man, this wheel, the Oryx fits me so well, and I'm still like, it gives me room to increase my muscular strength. It's like, with the 18-inch wheels, it's kind of like going to the gym and just bench pressing the same weight. I've gotten used to that weight. I haven't mastered that weight, but I've gotten used to it. It's not as fun, so I'm not as inspired to get out. Now with the Oryx, I'm more inspired. I go out so much. I'm only at 160 miles on the wheel, but I've had it for 3 days, and I'm like, I just put my pads on yesterday, just lowered the pedals. It's starting to cool down a bit, so I'm ready to get out there and ride a lot more. I think I'll probably have 1,000 miles on this wheel by the end of the month, at least. There's some rides I really want to do. As far as the range, a lot of people think the Sherman L will get more range. You are crazy. Guys, I did the same exact path on my Sherman L to go to this ride and came back. I had like it was like bordering on 1 bar. Like, you know, when you're riding, it's dropping down to 1 bar. And yeah, I just barely made it back. And like coming back, I had to throttle myself a little bit. I couldn't go as fast as I wanted. With the Oryx, I did this same ride. I got all the way to where the group ride was meeting without using 1 bar of energy, going 40 to 50 miles an hour. I had full bars of energy when I got there. Then we did the loop and an extra 10 miles in the wind, and I went all the way back home, and I still had 39% when I got back home. And I didn't have to worry about beeps or cutting out the entire time. I could go the speed I was comfortable with, which was 40 to 50 miles an hour because of the wind. I could have probably went faster if it wasn't for the wind. When I got back home, went to go fill up my water, which was another few miles. Man, I love the range of this wheel. If you are a range guy and you don't want range anxiety, this is the wheel. I would bet money there is no wheel that will get more range than it. And we're going to be experimenting with that. We're going to do some tests here in Vegas to back up my claim. I really don't think any wheel will even come close to the Oryx's range. If you are a range guy, speed guy, the Oryx is probably the best wheel you can get. I would say the Commander Pro Max, what is it? Commander Max is looking good. I'm seeing some high speeds out of that. It might actually be able to go faster than the Oryx. I really think, so the spin out speed, we did it in this video, was 94, I think, on the Oryx, 94 miles per hour. With LeaperKim wheels, you can usually go 10, 15 miles below that. So that could put you almost at 80 miles an hour on this wheel. Now safely, I think you could hit 70 miles an hour on this wheel to 75 depending on your weight. The heavier you are, definitely diminishes your chances of hitting those speeds. For me, I think I could hit 70 miles per hour on this wheel pretty safely. Like if I'm going down a bit of a decline with some accelerations, I think I could do it. Am I going to try? Maybe not yet. There's no risk reward. Like if there was a race coming up where I needed to hit those speeds, I would have to train for that. But most races, I think 70 miles per hour would be more than fast enough. So I'm confident in those speeds. I have not hit 70 miles an hour before. That will be my goal. Put on the full leathers, go out and test that. So with the lowered pedals, it is the way to go on the Oryx. I'm going to make an updated video. The pedals are not raised in any of this footage here, all right? So tomorrow I will likely go out. I'm going to try off-roading first to make sure. I don't think it lowers them down, but not much, but it's the perfect amount. I feel like this should be the stock height. I'm getting better accelerations, better braking. I just feel more stable. The wind's not going to hit me as hard. Now, it may be a bit of a problem off-roading. I'm going to test that out first. Then I'm going to probably do the same Red Rock loop so that you guys can compare this footage to that footage to see what you guys think and what I think of the lowered pedals. This LeaperKim Oryx came from OneRide.eu, the best dealer in Europe, hands down, not even close. The best warranty. They are going to take care of you. If you have any board issues or anything like that, they are one of the best techs in the business. And discount code ZENZONE get you 5% off at OneRide.eu. And also Grizzly Pads, which is another European company, makes the best pads. That's what I'm using right now, and I have some new ones on the way. Best pads in the business, in my opinion. This is my opinion, guys. And discount code ZENZONE gets you a little discount there as well. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope my passion carries through and inspires you to go out and ride no matter what wheel you're on. I hope that you find the right wheel for you. The Oryx is the right wheel for me, and I'm thankful that I have it. And I'm going to be putting a lot of miles on it to continue to test it for you guys, for those interested in that wheel. Again, for $2 a month, you become a Zen member, get access to all kinds of Zen member features. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you could leave a like, a comment to help me out with the algorithm. One of your most prolific EUC content creators in the world. I'm here with you, creating videos on an almost weekly basis, maybe even daily sometimes. And also, I am one of the content creators with the most viral videos. I am one of the male content creators with the most viral videos. The more opportunities I have, the more wheels that I'm sponsored with, the more chance I have to create viral videos, which will help me and the community to grow. People love viral videos. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, your likes, comments mean everything to me. And until next time, you know what to do. Stay in the Zen zone and stay safe.